So, hello everyone. Today we are going to be talking about movie trilogies and we're going to be ranking them in our own homemade tier list. We have 56 films which we're going to chat about and see how we think as a team they should go together.
That was very well said.
No, that
Was
was
that rubbish?
proper BBC Radio 3, wasn't it?
Got to do it better. It was like a winging it.
I actually
That was
prefer the
world
ghetto
service.
version. I prefer
Yeah,
the ghetto.
that man was far better than that. Right!
You fucking bastards.
Yeah, bastards!
Get a bell.
Alright,
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm gonna move you guys over this side. So I'm controlling the tier list, so I'm dragging and dropping and stuff. You should be able to see all the movies that we've picked. There's 55, 56.
Yeah, should we run through our,
And then-
our grading, our tier ranking?
The tier ranking. There you go.
Well,
Carlos, you can describe
first
it.
of all, what are the rules for it being a trilogy? So you had some rules, didn't you?
So the rules are, irrespective of how many movies came in the total series afterwards, we're only doing the first three, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So if they started bringing out films and then actually they decide we'll carry on, we're not considering 4, 5, 6, whatever. Yeah. So it's purely 1, 2, and 3.
Sounds good.
And the other thing is we're not considering movie franchises which always were going to be more than 3. If that makes sense.
So that means like all
Like
the
James
Marvel
Bond,
movies.
like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Well, the Marvel movies are contentious. The Marvel movies are in here. Simply
Well,
because
you've got a few of them in, but you've got like them grouped. You haven't got like the.
Yeah, that's right. The groups of Marvel movies which are clearly part of a series are in here. Go on, Carlos. You can describe the tiers.
Right. So rather than doing with the standard tier sort of ratings, we've decided to split it in the following. So we have a must-watch, we have essential, we have, well, if it's on TV, yeah, let's watch. If it's on one of the streaming sites, okay, yeah, go on then. I've got that. Then we have. Everyone else wants to watch this, so if you're forced to watch it, because they're saying,
Like your wife makes you watch
yeah,
it,
like
sort
let's
of
put
thing.
this on
Yeah.
and go, yeah, all right,
Yeah.
I'll watch it because everyone else wants to. Then we've got ones where we're just saying just avoid, just it's for your own good. And then there are the ones which is just kill it with fire, just
I
end
mean-
it. It shouldn't exist.
That tier is spurious because let's face it, if there's a trilogy, then they carried on making them because they
It's
must have been
unlikely we'll use it.
somewhat good. But you never know, something might.
Carlos, can I put you in that category?
Hang on, are we a trilogy? Am I the one? Am I that third part that drags the whole thing down?
I just often think I need to kill you with fire.
Oh, I see.
Moving on swiftly.
Edit that out. Edit. That's
We'll
evidence.
fix it in post. Fix it in post.
Oh, Carlos Kazushin was killed with fire. I wonder who did that. Aha.
So the first one, I'm not controlling the order. That is just put them in some random order, maybe based on the file names. Who knows? The first one we've got is Twilight.
Kill it with fire.
And again, this is the first 3. It's actually funny. I mean,
You joke saying, "Oh no, this is my." No, I'm sure
Oh, there
you
won't be
wouldn't
anything
say
in
that.
Kill It With Fire if
You wouldn't
the
Twilight.
thing is, it's what if you're a female and you're into
You can't say
rom-coms and
that.
sort of thing.
Edit that out.
No, then it's not Kill It With Fire. Then it's all right.
Now,
Has anyone actually watched it?
I
Out of
have.
us.
Yeah, of course. I've seen
I've seen
these. I've seen these. I will add that as to hear the other side of this, because it sounds like you're already, without going into it, going a little bit negative. The first one, I do feel like, for what it was trying to do, which is kind of like a teen romance film, it's a bit angsty. I do actually think you get exactly what you ask for. It's exactly what you think it's going to be. So I do think when you're aiming for that and you hit it,
But is it any good?
it's a success.
I'm- From our perspective, I'm tempted to put it in watch if forced, because you know who's going to force you to watch it.
Do you know what? I would actually like to clarify as well. Are we going to be discussing this as like whether they're critically quite good and well made, or well acted, or there's something that's a redeeming feature, or just
No.
enjoyment? Like, do we like this? Is this something that we want to watch?
It's a
and
like.
love?
It's our opinion of
All right,
it.
okay,
Yeah.
that's good. So I think it's not awful. It's from me. They're not awful, honestly. I thought the second one was the worst. that was actually pretty bad.
So, all right, where do we want to go then? I'm watch if forced.
I'm
probably
pretty
happy.
fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably happy with leaving it as watch if forced.
Yeah,
It's all,
all
it's all right.
There you go. We do need to be quick on this. I don't want to be here all day.
Neither do I.
Next one,
Right.
Captain America. That's Marvel's recent Captain America trilogy.
Yeah.
I'd
I
watch it
would
if it's
say
on.
actually it's a solid trilogy. This,
Yeah.
I think it's solid.
So can I just to be clear, this is I'm assuming Captain America: First Avenger, The Winter Soldier, and Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah. See, so I mean, you guys know this. I absolutely love The Winter Soldier. It's one of my favourite ones. I think it's a fantastic espionage one. So, and I think Civil War is an incredibly good one. That's actually very much a character-driven film. So, personally, again, I'm very big fan of this. I think I'm happy with leaving it where you've popped it.
Yeah, I think it's essential viewing. Definitely, if you're a Marvel guy, superhero guy, whatever, it's definitely up there.
I'm not a Marvel guy.
Yeah, I was
so-
waiting. I was there's a silence coming of like he's
Yeah.
trying to push everything down. Should we have had
So,
a,
yeah,
like,
so you'd be watch if on, I'm guessing.
yeah.
Whereas,
Yeah,
two of us
absolutely.
here. So I think those are the rules. Majority rules, two
Yeah, fine.
out of three. That's the fairest way of
Okay.
doing it. All right, the Bad Boys trilogy. So remember, the fourth film
Ooh.
came out, which is Bad Boys 4, but this one doesn't include that, so it's just the first three. Where
I
do
think
you
the
want
first one was very good. Then
This
the
one, yeah.
next two were a bit iffy. I'm a watch if on guy. I think.
it? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that surprised you because I absolutely loved the first one as well. Absolutely love it. It's
Mm.
absolutely brilliant. I think the second one's really good fun, and I did actually surprisingly. There's that. The third one's right. It's Bad Boys for Life, yeah.
Mm.
So I thought actually that was a very enjoyable film. I was quite surprised how well they managed to do it and keep the feel of the original one, kind of that many years later. So yeah, I'm kind of leaning between the two where you're kind of putting it, but maybe because it depends how we go. Sometimes maybe as we go and populate more, maybe we'll need to try and shift some up and down depending on. Are you going to put them ranked in a row as well, or just kind of?
We can do, yeah.
one
So
above
where do you
another?
want it, Carlos? Are
So
you essential or watch if on?
Because it's Bad Boys, you have to watch Batman. But it's a
I
trilogy.
think it's
As a-
essential.
yeah, let's put it in essential.
Just
If we
do
end
what
up with
TJ
everything-
says. Just do what he says.
I'm
Okay,
easily
Beverly
This is how it's
Hills
gonna go.
Cop
I'm easily
trilogy.
swayed. Maybe we shouldn't have had a must
Beverly
watch.
Hills Cop. Now
Sajay,
I've
you're never
recently watched. Shut up. Right.
Again,
I'm
There's
talking now.
number 4 ain't in there.
Yeah. So from memory, 2's pretty bad.
No. I think 1 and 2 were good. 3 with the theme park was pretty bad.
No,
No.
3 was 2 was okay. Yeah. Compared to the first one, which is brilliant.
Yeah,
The third one's just awful.
first one, amazing.
But
But
then
yeah,
it's
I'd
like
say
it's classic Eddie Murphy. Do you know what I mean?
it is.
It's not. Part 3 is definitely not classic Eddie Murphy.
as a
At
trilogy.
that point, he was just in for the money.
See, I'd say
Oh,
watch
yeah.
it one as well.
Watch
I
It
think
One
the
then.
first one is an essential, but
Mm.
the other two, I agree. I was
This is the difficulty of the trilogy. One can be brilliant, and one can be terrible.
It's let
That's the
down.
challenge, isn't it? This is
This
the
is where
challenge.
usually they're let down by one, so it's funny that we haven't really had that yet.
All right. Well, here we go. Bill and Ted's.
Oh, come
I
on.
would say watch it on. Oh, they're okay. They're good.
They're okay.
I'm not gonna go out
Yeah.
of my way to watch them. I'm not gonna like try and
Yeah.
find them.
I've
It's
enjoyed
on
them. I think
ITV2. I'll watch it.
that's it. Same here. I enjoy them. I think they're funny. They're nothing I go back to and watch over and over.
And the new one was pretty bad. So. All right. I haven't got many animated movies in here, so Shrek trilogy is quite a rarity.
Yeah, I was a big fan of the
Yeah,
first two, but I thought
yeah.
the third one was pretty poor.
What happened in the third one? I can't remember.
I was gonna say for me they're quite forgettable, but
Yeah.
they are good. They're good, but
I guess they were the first time they were doing that kind of satirical look at fantasy, maybe. But so
mean-
it's kind of I do really like the first two, but I'm happy for
Watch
the third
it fun
one
or
is-
essential?
is very forgettable. The third one's forgettable. Yeah, I'd say watch it on.
Watch your phone.
watch it on. Here we go. So okay, so this is the Avengers trilogy. Avengers Assemble, Age of Ultron, and Infinity War. But I think Infinity War is part 1 of 2. So even though it's a trilogy, I think Endgame is like the third movie, the second half of the third movie.
Yeah, so you're counting it as both parts.
So I think there's actually 4 movies in this trilogy.
Mm.
As stupid as that sounds.
So
But because of that, I think it would have been must watch. I think it's essential.
Yeah, because of Age of Ultron.
No, an Endgame. I think
Oh, you
Endgame-
didn't like Endgame as much
I think
either.
Age of Ultron is better than Endgame.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
I think
no,
I've seen Endgame maybe twice. I don't care for it at all.
Oh well, we can't put it in must
it's
watch.
not. It's not must watch then, is it?
No.
Definitely.
But yeah, in that
But
case, I think we probably
Avengers
will agree.
Assemble and Infinity War. Infinity
Yeah.
War is top tier,
Incredible.
and so is Avengers Assemble. So yeah, I think it's central.
Oh, those were the days when Marvel was actually quite good. What happened? What happened?
Let's not go there.
Yeah.
Story for another day. Men in Black trilogy.
Oh, what?
Now then,
One was
So,
excellent. Two
one was
was
good.
Two was the one with the Tim Curry was in it.
No.
Was it him?
so was the third one the one with young, where one of them is young?
Yeah.
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 They go in the past.
So again, I'd say for me, it's like the fact that I'm forgetting number two. I always liked number one the most. I thought the other
Yeah.
two were very much kind of. I don't think I've ever watched them again, honestly.
So you watch it forced.
I'm a watch if on
Yeah.
because
I
it's
think-
sci-fi.
Yeah, I'd
so
probably agree
I'd
with
always
that,
watch
'cause-
it.
Yeah, and to be honest, around that time, like that was at least the first one, kind of when Will Smith was, really starting to hit his stride.
Okie dokie. Rush Hour.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
the first two so much,
Yeah.
but the third one.
I can't
agree
even
with that.
remember the third one.
The third one was terrible. I think they went to
Is that the one with the woman with the bald head?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It lets
Well,
it down.
1 and 2 are, I think, essential.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
they
yeah,
they
I
are good
think it's
enough. I
central.
would agree. I'd agree. I like them so much, those ones, but they're good enough to to let me put aside that third terrible one and say, yeah, you have to watch it anyway just to get through. So you get through the first two.
Ocean's trilogy.
Oh.
I can't remember the third one at all. Ocean's 13. Actually, no. So it was in that the one in the Las
It's like the-
Vegas?
Yeah, it's like they're like
They
some kind
go
of big
back
high-rise
to-
building thing, like
yeah. Actually, I do remember it.
top.
I seem to remember even the poor ones are still okay.
So this is an interesting
Yeah.
one. The first one is I thought such good fun, just really, really good fun. And then the second one went almost a bit artsy and darker, and people didn't seem to, on a grand scheme, like it. And I went back and watched it. It's actually still really good, and like the script's really good. It's just I didn't like the payoff of how they did the actual robbery. I suppose is kind of a bit of a letdown. Then the third one, he kind of did what he did in the first again. So 13 was very much like 11.
So
watch it if it's on.
watch
yeah,
it on.
I'm
Yeah.
I probably like it a little bit more than you two. Then I probably would have put it higher, but I'm happy with leaving it there.
The X-Men First Class,
Oh.
it's not including the Phoenix one.
Not the Phoenix one. So as long as it's not got the Phoenix one, it's
First
got a fighting
Class,
chance.
Days of Future Past, which was
Yeah.
excellent, and
Yeah.
then Apocalypse, which was terrible.
Yeah, I was about to say, basically that's why you're landing where you are, isn't it? Because you got two incredibly good ones, and it's let down by a terrible apocalypse film.
Ah.
I didn't think it was that bad. I quite enjoyed Apocalypse.
Yeah?
Sorry. Yeah, I quite enjoyed
Oh,
it.
maybe we should move it on.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
don't. I think Apocalypse was bad, but the first
But the
two
other
were good.
two, yeah, the other two were really, really good.
I don't think it's essential. It's not essential. Well,
no,
okay,
no.
go on.
No, if you're the person that's going to say who likes the other film the most,
You just
then
said you liked it, and the first.
I didn't
two
say it was
were good.
essential. I did the word essential didn't come out. Put it there then. I don't give a shit.
I'd
Be
always
funny
watch the
about it.
first two.
Yeah,
first
I've
couple.
rewatched them. I think they're fantastic.
Alright, I think this will be pretty straightforward. This is definitely a popcorn flick.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be. You don't need to be forced to watch it, but it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
I love
Yeah.
the first one. Honestly, I've watched it quite a lot of times. But yeah, it's just a pop. The other two are just popcorn. It's popcorn films.
Mission Impossible 1, 2, 3.
Oh, come on.
Now there's a lot to talk about here because
Yeah.
they're so different. Each one's so different.
Yeah,
I think they're essential. I think.
I
How
think-
can you not be a Mission Impossible guy?
it's got to be essential.
I've
Absolutely.
got to agree.
Not
I
watching.
like them all. They're
Yeah.
all different.
We're
and there's-
actually agreeing.
People don't like number 2, but I think it's alright.
Yeah, it's massively over the top, but I love how over the top it is. John Woo.
Austin Powers trilogy. I mean, that's essential as well.
Yeah, essential viewing.
I was going to say, this is where I'm going to be. I actually wasn't that keen on Goldmember. I thought it wasn't. Oh, sorry. I really love the. I had a feeling that was going to be an unpopular opinion. I thought the other two were so much better. But...
You're wrong, and I'm happy to accept that you're wrong on that. So they, as far as comedy goes, they are essential. Sanjay, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm happy with essential. Do that.
Good. This one haven't seen for a very long time, so I can't.
Dirty
say
Harry.
definitely.
I think they're
probably
proper
essential.
movie.
Yeah.
I think it's a must watch. They're all really good.
Yeah, I remember seeing them, knowing that they were good. Was it Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more and Dirty Harry? There's a few in there actually. Dirty Harry, Magnum Force Enforcer.
No, I was going to say you'll bring up the spaghetti western.
No, you're getting mixed up with the
Oh no,
spaghetti
yeah, I am,
westerns.
aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Dirty Harry. Yeah, I'm getting confused. All right. But you think these are must-watch? I can't. I think I've seen them a long time ago.
So I certainly remember Dirty Harry and Magnum Force. I don't wholly remember the third one, the Enforcer, but then I remember the Deadpool, which was really good. Yeah, I think they were all consistent. And let's be clear, it's got Dirty Harry, and he doesn't give a shit about anything. So there you go. I'm like him, honestly. That's me every day. I hate everyone, so I'm not biased.
Yeah, we're definitely cutting that bit out. You
Yeah,
are not
okay.
likening yourself to Dirty Harry.
I don't give a shit. Anti-hero.
Blade Trilogy.
Oh,
shit.
no.
Oh
It's
shit.
first
One
one's
and
close
two.
to your heart, isn't it, Sanjay?
Damn. Blade, the original Blade for me is like beyond must watch. It's more a religious thing. You've got to watch it. But damn, what did they do to the other one? The second one with Danny John Jules.
I
Second
like
one was
the
alright.
second one.
I know you liked it.
I like the
Yeah,
second
know
one.
you
as well.
liked
Tomorrow, I know it's a little bit more. I don't know. It doesn't have the same feel. What you loved about the first one, I get.
Yeah.
That. It's a bit. It really does feel a bit more.
What about that third one?
But yeah, the third
Absolute dung pile.
See, I find. Yeah, I was going to say Essential's hard because that probably is. Out of all the ones we should put up, is that now the worst film probably of all the ones up there?
Which
So
one?
far.
Blade 3.
Blade Trinity is probably out of any of
Yeah.
the films that are currently on the
Yeah.
board. I think it's probably the worst one so far.
But you're going to watch it on because I think at best the middle one's mediocre.
See, you'd say watch it on. I'd probably just because the third's so bad, I'd have to drop it down to that. And I do love
Yeah.
the first one so much. But
Yeah.
No way. Okay, you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
have done that, but I'll go with it.
You're a fan of the third, or is it just that you think the other two are so good? It's
Yeah, I think when you average it out, I'm at essential. But then, I guess a lot of people would disagree that the second one's as good as what I might think it. So, no, that's fine. I agree. I accept that. Is it Cornetto trilogy? Is that what it's called?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
This for me is. Right, to be honest, I'd have
World's
it.
End is pretty average, but then the other two are top tier. So.
Yeah. So for me, this is a must-watch because it's the first two are what I mean. The second one's one of my favourite films of all time, but
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead personally,
not
but World's
sure.
End is a bit of a letdown. It's not as good. It's not as bad as some of the films that we've said before. Personally, I have it in must watch, even though World's End, as I say, but it's
For
down to
me,
what
it's
I think of.
essential, but not must watch. But,
Deciding
sense
vote.
of humour and all the rest of it.
I think I have to agree. I'm sorry, Carlos.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Personal preference. I accept
As a
it.
trilogy of movies, it's essential. But you're right, the first two are top tier. So
Yeah.
it's just let down. Can't get let down. Like the next one's an easy one, right? Back to the Future.
Oh, must watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
easy, done.
Yeah,
I think it's one of the most complete trilogies ever.
exactly. See, and that's the difference between that and
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that is fair. And the fact that you have, I mean, I can't really, the way they did it, how each one linked.
Might
with
even
that.
say the same about Toy Story.
I'll be interesting to hear what
They're all
Sanjay
good. Yeah,
Yeah?
no, I think they must watch. I think they're very good. Yeah.
Again, they are
Yeah.
top tier Pixar for me. All three
Yeah.
are actually really good films.
Pixar back in the day when they were top notch.
Here we go then. prequel trilogy.
Is
Star
that the
Wars
first one?
prequel trilogy.
They still
Yes.
go. For me, they're essential.
You think they're essential?
Yeah, I do.
No, I'm not. I think we're gonna
No.
disagree strongly on that one. Where do you put
Yeah.
it, Carlos?
For me, it's you know what? Thing is, I say watch if on, but I have actually rewatched them quite a few times personally,
Mm.
compared to some of the ones we've been talking about. I'd have it right at the top of watch if on, I guess.
I'd have it essential. Clearly.
The sequels you think are essential?
The prequels.
No, this is sequels. That's Kylo Ren.
Oh, I can't see. Oh,
you
no.
said
See, we both got it
prequel.
wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure you said prequels.
Oh, did
Have
I
to
say
rewind
prequel?
that.
should have read out
Yeah.
what the films are. So this is this,
Oh, no.
Okay,
They're
That's
just-
Kylo Ren, isn't it? You can see that in the picture.
I
Can't you?
can't, you can't really see it. Oh, no. In that case, just avoid.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I honestly thought you were talking prequels there.
Yeah.
Maybe
alright.
I did say prequel.
Personally, then I'd probably have watch it. Maybe watch it forced. If you're in a group and everyone's like, let's chuck some, Star Wars on, I'm happy to watch them. I don't think they're.
Yeah,
as
but
bad
if
as-
somebody says let's watch some Star Wars,
yeah,
you'd
watch-
fight them over watching.
I would watch the
Empire
other
or
ones over these
Revenge of the
three.
Sith
Yeah,
or
I would agree with that.
any
I'd
of
watch
the
others. I do.
original.
All right. I
It
like-
is borderline kill it with fire.
No.
It's pretty
come on.
bad. The Disney Star Wars stuff was bad, man.
No, there
It's
is
like,
apart
are
from
you a void or are you kill it with
Andor.
fire?
I'm a void.
And Carlos, you're watch if on. or
Yeah,
watch if
probably.
force.
Oh, watch it.
And I'm kill it with fire.
So it's a void. There you go.
So we have to go
Bang
with
it
the
up.
average.
There you go.
Shame that both of you are wrong, but okay. Spider-Man
Okay.
trilogy.
Oh, go on, Carlos. Do your
Here we
thing.
are with I obviously love these so much, but the third one again, it's like two incredibly good. Like the fact that the second one actually elevates is probably better than the first is quite rare, but then the third is
It's
really
essential then, isn't it?
hard to watch. Yeah, I'd probably.
I don't
say.
think it's hard to watch, but
I think I've only seen it. I think I saw it twice because I thought it couldn't be that bad and went back.
it's not as bad as what everybody says.
I think it's because some of the modern really bad films are like really bad.
Hmm.
I think because they had such a high bar set for the first two that the expectation was there. And you're right, there are a lot of redeeming features about it. So I'm happy with the way you put it, honestly. But,
No.
but yeah, the first two for me are just incredibly good.
The
Close to my heart.
Thor trilogy.
Oh.
This is a bit up and down.
Oh. No, because does that include Love and Thunder?
Yes. No.
No, it doesn't. So
Ah.
Thor, then it's Dark World, was it called? And then
Yeah.
Ragnarok. And Ragnarok is one of my favourites.
See,
Yeah,
for
so
me, it's
Thor
like
and
a
Ragnarok.
6, a 5, and then 8, which what's that average at? About 6. About 6.5.
I think these are essential. I actually like the second one
Nah, no.
Ah.
because it's
Oh,
dark.
wow.
I do like it. Yeah. I like it. It's dark. Yeah.
To me,
yeah.
because of the first two, I think it's watch if on. Although I do like Ragnarok a lot.
You don't
Carlos,
rate
were
the
you?
first one. That's weird.
No, what I'm saying, it's okay, but I don't
Yeah.
go out of my way to watch it. I don't
No?
say, oh, you know, I
Okay.
really want to watch the original Thor.
Okay. Let's watch it on then, isn't it? By
Well, unless
definition.
Carlos disagrees. If Carlos says it's essential,
Yeah, this is what I'm struggling with, I suppose, because I do, like you said, I agree. I actually really do like the first one and how they introduced him. I get that the personality's not really there, but I actually liked that film and I have watched that. The second one, it's interesting that you really like that. It's probably for me the weakest of the three.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I love Ragnarok so much. It's difficult. Am I the casting vote on this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, I want to put it in essential. And then we'll see we'll see how much we fill up. If we've just got all in essential again, it's maybe one of those that we'll put that as a little
Yeah, but
put-
you'd expect that anyway.
knock
So
it down.
that's not the end of the world.
Yeah,
like
we
I
did-
said,
Yeah,
if,
but I
if
mean,
there-
you
if there's a
don't want
trilogy of movies, it's
all-
because there
if
must
we're
be
trying to
good.
rank. You don't want all of them sort of landing in the same kind of area, but I'd put that to. I'd probably say so. Of everything in there so far, it's at the bottom of them.
You might change your mind now. X-Men trilogy. 1,
Oh,
X2, and The Last Stand. Oof, that Last Stand is
Oh.
rough.
Here we go again.
yeah.
One
But-
big letdown.
The
Yeah.
first two are pretty good. I think it's a watch if on. I don't go
Yeah.
out of my way to
Yeah.
watch it.
Same
I agree
here,
with
I'd
that.
probably watch it less. I think that's a good spot for it. Third one's I didn't think much of, but the second one I think is absolutely brilliant with the backstory.
And then we got the Mummy trilogy.
I have
Again.
such a soft spot for this. but
1 and 2 were pretty.
1 and 2
1 was solid.
really, really
2
liked.
was all right, and 3 was horrendous.
Yeah.
I can't even remember 3.
Yeah, it's
But-
Curse of the
Jet Li,
Dragons 2
film
or
with Jet
something.
Li.
Oh, is that the Chinese? Yeah, the Chinese.
Yeah.
one,
Rachel
yeah.
Weisz wasn't in it. I don't think
Yeah.
they killed her off.
It's not a good film.
It's pretty
I
bad.
don't think I've gone back to watch it, but I just love the first 2. So yeah. I'll leave this one probably to you. I'd probably, again, for me, I lean it towards essential because I love the first 2 so much. But I'd probably say that is the third is worse. Like we just talked about Thor, the third one is worse than any of those 4 Thor films, I think. So where are you
Yeah.
putting it?
Watch it on for me. Like I said, the first one was really good. Scorpion King was all right. Let down by the Scorpion King.
What, the CGI?
I mean, that's legendary now, right?
And then they did a spin-off of Scorpion King, didn't they?
Yeah,
It was-
actually
yeah,
does,
no,
Yeah.
And it, plot-wise and canonically, it made no sense. Anyway, Pirates of the Caribbean. Ooh, I think that's essential.
Wow,
Yeah,
really?
they-
Oh,
they
you
were-
both
they were
are?
good. Oh, yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah,
This is
go
my
on.
controversial view again then. So I adore the first one. I've seen it so many times. And I just think the other 2 are a bit of a mess. Like they're just always a bit overblown. It's like you said about popcorn flicks. This to me is that the other 2 are
No,
just
they're
popcorn
they're
flicks.
more than popcorn.
They're
flicks.
not that.
They're not
I'm
as good as
a
the
big
first
fan.
one, but they're still really solid movies.
I think in terms of plot and everything, there's a lot of rather than getting into critical viewing because that bothers me. So as my personal takeaway is, I hardly ever go back to ever watch the second or third. I just honestly with those 2, it's probably for me watch it forced for those 2, but the other one makes me say, okay, now you'd watch that if it was on TV. So the trilogy.
Do you want to change, Mr. President? Or are you happy
No,
with
I'm
Essential?
happy with Essential.
All right. Sorry, Carlos. You don't know shit.
Win some, you lose some.
Transformers.
Oh no!
You know what?
Mm.
I can't
Watch
even
it
remember what.
forced.
After the second one, they're all like.
I was
What
going to
was
say,
the-
what is the third one?
It's they're all pretty. Even the first one isn't great.
Nah.
I
No,
the first one's
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because of how excited I was when they were making it and when it came
Yes.
out. But when I've
Yeah.
gone back to it, it's always been worse than I remembered every
No.
time. And I'm not a big fan of the
Let's put it
second
this way:
or
if
third.
Transformers is on, I don't watch it.
Yeah, I would say avoid
That's
as
it.
well.
Wait, you think Avoid?
I would probably
Um,
avoid them.
I'm watch it forced.
I'm not going to.
But
Yeah,
no
I
one's going to
suppose-
force me.
I'm
If
not
there's-
going to avoid the Transformers.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll take that with
I
you. I'll
can
take that
avoid
with you. I wouldn't recommend people to avoid it.
I think
I
the
would-
third one was the Dark Side of the Moon, and the fourth
Dark
one
of the Moon.
was-
They had to change
Yeah,
the
that
name because it was copying an album,
right.
Pink Floyd album.
So-
And I
which
think
didn't
the
make any,
fourth
make
one
any
was-
sense. The Dark of the Moon.
Was the Last Night some shit? And then there was a fifth one as well. All right.
No.
Moving on
Oh,
swiftly.
you're right. Watch it first.
The Rambo trilogy.
Oh, now you're talking.
Is that must watch or essential?
I've got a soft spot for Rambo.
Now,
So, the third one.
I was going to say
is-
for me, this is. I have to admit, I have to defer to you. I've only seen 1 and 2, so I don't know what. From those, it's a must watch because those.
The
two
third one
are-
is where he's back in the jungles
Afghan.
of. No, he didn't. He didn't. No, the second one was Afghanistan. The second one wasn't. He didn't go back to the jungles of. It wasn't born.
No, it's the other way around.
No,
I'm sure it is.
no,
I'm sure it is.
no. He was. I don't know, Brunei or something. I don't know where the fuck it was.
All right. Anyway, it's either must watch or essential. Which one do you want it on?
Mine, for me, it's essential.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Here you go now. Prequel trilogy.
Right. So this was what we were talking about.
I like
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I like 3, and I'll suffer through number 2. So, I think, on
I think
balance,
it's.
that makes it
I think it's
essential.
essential. I think it's essential.
That's
Yeah.
Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
I'll always.
I think my admiration for that prequel trilogy has increased since Disney purchased Star
So it would have
Wars.
been a watch if on. If it was on, I'd always watch it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's
Yeah,
like the
but
second
now it's
one.
become essential viewing.
Yeah. What's the second one? Attack of the Clones? Or there's a
Yes.
Clone-
Attack of the
Yeah.
Clones. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one where it's like, well, if it was on, I'd watch it. But yeah, there's bits even in like Phantom Menace, which I think's personally the weakest of the three, that you just wonderful. If that scene's on, I have to watch it.
All right. Naked Gun trilogy. I've not seen these for a very long time.
I really like them. I like the sense of humour. I find them hilarious, so they are essential for me.
Yeah, I mean, I can't
Yeah,
go
I'll
on.
go with that. I'll go with that.
I don't really even feel like there's a weak one. Like there's weak bits of them because they're almost a bit. You know what I mean? The stories are always a bit nonsensical, but it's just great silliness.
All right. The heavy hitter Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh, come on. They're all good.
This is must watch for me.
I mean,
Yeah,
the third
must
one
watch.
is a letdown.
Some people think I still really like the third one, honestly, even though I know it's
No.
flawed.
It is a letdown.
Only because the bar's
The
so
third one
high.
is watchy fun, but the other two are must watch. So
Yeah.
overall, I'd give it a must watch average.
For me, you must watch. Got to see all three. It's so good.
Bourne trilogy. Watchy fun.
Oh, see, for me again, this is essential. I really like the way they did it, and when
Did you watch it quite regularly?
I've seen these a few times, yeah, but I quite like that kind of espionage and kind of films and stories and things. So it's just a genre I like, and obviously it kind of started changing how films were made because of that shaky cam that then just got done
Yeah,
badly.
exactly.
But when it started, it was done really well in the places you were supposed to be, so you feel like you're involved. So I've always really liked all three, and I think actually all three stand up. I don't think there's a weak film. So for me, it's essential.
Sanjay, where do you want it?
Yeah. I think initially they were essential, but because I've seen them a few times, maybe it's more of a watch if on. I'd still put them in essential.
Highlander.
Oh my god!
I have to defer again. I've only seen the first
I've
one.
still never seen number two. I haven't seen number two.
Yep,
I know it's
first.
absolutely meant to be known as absolute
Absolute
dog shit.
pile of turd. Yeah.
This is why
And then
I
the
really like
third
number three.
one
I really like number
is something to
three.
do with aliens. Like,
No,
what?
it's not. That's the second one.
What's the third one? I thought it was more alien shit.
No,
in the
no,
third
no,
one.
no, no. The second one is the weird alien shit. The third one is where it's like the Middle Eastern sorcerer dude. It's pretty good. I like that.
Oh no, it's not that good.
No, it's
I'm more of a watch if forced because the second one's so bad.
I think it should be watch if on. But the first one is essential. The
Go on.
The third one, I think, is alright.
Pick one. Go on, KK. I know you haven't seen it. Pick one.
I haven't seen 2 and 3. I really can't judge this on any.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So off the one that you've seen, you
The
would
one
say,
that
"Oh
I've seen,
yeah,
of
it's
course I'd
great."
watch it if it was on. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
It's
Right.
great. Yeah.
The new Planet of the Apes trilogy that came out.
Okay, they're all right. I think they're
they're
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's
Essential.
essential for you. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a good job with
The
it.
OG Mad Max trilogy.
To
Yes.
be clear, so this
That
is
must
Mad Max.
watch. I think.
I think it's must watch. They're very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I think the second one's probably the weakest.
Really?
No. Thunderdome is the weakest.
Yeah,
Oh no, I really enjoyed that. Come on, there's a lot going on there. It's so
There
good.
is a lot going on. Okay, that's interesting. My favourite's the second one. But
Yeah, I watched
third
them
one's good.
recently, and the second one was the best.
But
So anyway, must watch.
I'm
I
happy
think
that
we all
I'm
agree
happy
with
they're in must watch actually.
The Hobbit trilogy.
Go on, straight up there. Come on.
Watch if on.
I think it's the Hobbit though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's really it was
Yeah.
2 films.
I don't go out of my way to watch any of these. I think. Do you know what I mean? They're completely meh. You watch it once and then you finish with it.
Yeah,
You never need to watch it again.
I love being back in Middle Earth. They look wonderful. I know that we were saying more about enjoyment, so same as you. I've probably gone back and watched them after a certain amount of time's gone. I go back and watch them again, but I really do think there should have been 2 films, not 3. So watch it on's pretty fair.
You like the thumbnail for the next one. The Alien trilogy, PlayStation 1.
But you mean the Alien 1, 2, and Alien, Aliens, and Alien 3? Yeah, all
It
must
has
watch.
to be. It has to be
Almost,
must
yeah,
watch.
it has.
Even
Easy.
We're lucky that
Easy.
the fourth one would have dragged it down.
yeah, even with the criticism of the 3, it's a must. All of them are must watch. Yeah, definitely.
Deadpool. Essential.
Yeah,
Solid movie.
I'd say essential. Yeah. I've not seen the third one yet.
You ain't seen it yet.
No.
The third
Yeah, I was
one's
gonna
really
say,
good.
is it streamable yet? I don't think it
Yeah,
is.
it is. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You should
I,
definitely watch it. The
yes.
third one's hilarious.
There's no weak film. Yeah.
Yep. All right, and here we go. PS1 Die Hard trilogy.
Oh,
We don't need to debate that, do we?
it's a must
Yeah.
watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a must watch.
Yeah.
The Hunger Games.
Oof. Watch it
You've-
forced.
Watch it first, yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
That's definitely
It's a
a
bit rough.
Carlos young
It's a
adult
bit rough.
flex.
Yeah, see, I'm a bit higher on this than you guys. I'd probably put it as watch if on. I've watched it a couple of times if it's like it's on. They're all right. They're well made films. I enjoy them. I'm obviously in the minority here, but I do.
But it
like
is a teen movie, so
Shut up.
shut up.
The Dragon Tattoos. I think I've only seen the first one. So
I was going to say I need to defer. I've only seen the
Mm.
first one of these.
I really enjoy them, but it's that kind of Scandi noir sort of
Mhm.
thing going on.
where do you
um,
want it? It's up to you.
For me, I think they're probably somewhere between essential and watch if. I'd say essential. I think you should watch them.
Oh, maybe I should probably go watch them then.
I was
Yeah,
going to
no,
say,
they're very-
they can't be essential because both me and Colin would have watched them.
No, but you're not that. You just watch kind of, proper big movies with big advertising and Hollywood budgets. All right. Watch your phone. Come on, let's go.
What is this? Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, yeah. That's a must watch for me.
I was very
Yeah, I'll go with
surprised how good the third one was, honestly. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking it's going to be a letdown because, again, we've had so many threes that aren't, but it's actually,
Top tier for Marvel.
yeah, it was a really good.
Did we rank you higher than Avengers? Ooh,
We did.
that's controversial. Damn.
And you thought it was easy as well.
All right. Indiana Jones, I'm actually
Oh,
going to
it's-
put it to the
yeah.
front.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
Let's
Absolutely.
leave that one there as well, actually.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. You can even
Yeah.
probably start shifting him.
We don't need to mess around with that. Jaws, look at that. 3
Oh,
shots.
mate.
I know, good work.
Jaws
on
1,
thumbnail.
Jaws 2. Jaws 2 is okay as well, to be fair.
No, Jaws
Jaws
2 is the one with
3D.
Michael Caine.
No, that's Jaws 3D.
That's 3. That's
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's
Michael
Jaws
Caine's
3D.
the third.
So 2 was quite average and 3 was terrible then.
So I've not seen 2. I've seen
Yeah.
the Michael Caine one, and 1 is just an incredible film.
Yeah, so 2
Oh,
is when all the
everyone
kids
should watch it.
are on
Amazing.
the pontoon and they get stuck on that little shitty island thing.
Mm.
And 3's one, it just goes all crazy with airplanes and shit.
Mm.
Have you ever seen 4?
I didn't even know there was a 4.
I was
Yeah.
going to say the same. I didn't want to say. I don't know.
What?
In 4, it's a giant one. There's like an undercity aquarium and all manner of madness.
Yes.
Number 4 is like proper B
that-
movie.
It sounds like
Batshit
Deep Blue
crazy.
Sea was a
I'm
spin-off.
sure it's something. I'm sure it's something 3D as well. But
Jaws,
yeah, all right.
is that The Revenge?
Yeah, that's it.
Bloody hell, 2% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, yeah, it's batshit crazy.
Wow.
I won't say it's 2%. It's better than Jaws 3, I think. Well, people like Jaws 3 because of the emotional stuff from the wife, I suppose.
No, because it was in 3D. George 3 was shot in 3D. We had to put
Yeah, no, I
special
remember
kind of red and green glasses on.
Mm.
Yeah. High tech, mate.
What
Get
did
on,
we say?
Avatar bollocks.
Where do you want it? I'd
I
say
think
Jaws.
Force because of the 2 and
Force.
3. For me, 2 and 3. One's.
I don't
not
think
rated
2's that
high.
bad though. I don't think 2's that bad. 2 was alright, and he had the original guy in there. Was it Rob Schneider or something?
Do you want to move it to the top of those then?
Yeah, it's better than Twilight. Forget that shit. Solanke. Where do you want them?
DC
what-
films. This is the
The
Snyder.
Snyderverse.
So what's included here?
Oh,
So that starts with
Yeah.
Man of Steel, then it's
Yeah.
Batman vs Superman, and it's capped
Yeah.
off with Snyder cut of the Justice League.
Justice League.
4.5
I
hours.
really
masterpiece.
enjoyed all of them. Sorry.
You
I
have
really
to
enjoyed
apologise.
them.
I actually think that they are essential.
I think they're essential.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I probably would as
Yeah.
Get a bad
well.
rap.
I know that it does,
Yeah.
but they're actually quite good. They really do know what they want. They stick to the right tone.
Mm.
I've always actually quite liked them more than
The
most.
Snyder
know they've
cut
got
was
their
way,
flaws, but-
way
That's
better than
right.
that charlatan Joss Whedon's version.
Yeah.
Like, monster of a director who knows nothing about filmmaking. He didn't bite, did he?
I'll just leave
Joss
it.
Whedon.
I was slagging off Joss Whedon, wasn't I, Buffy boy?
Hey, you do know the first Avengers is him as well, right?
Yeah, I know. I was obviously I was being full.
Yeah, I know. How dare you?
Matrix
Firefly, you say
trilogy.
Firefly.
Matrix
Oh,
trilogy.
Matrix trilogy.
I think it's
Oh,
down here for me.
yeah.
I hate
It has
doing
to be, doesn't it? It has to
So,
be.
the
It's not one to
first.
avoid,
I know what you're
but
gonna
you'd have to
say.
force me to watch 2 and 3. You would.
Exactly. I'm just so upset by this because the first one's probably maybe my favorite film of all time. It's up in my top 5, and it's just the other
Movie
two
1
are
is S tier, but
just over
2 and
bloated.
3
Just
are
goes
down
to
here.
show they get try to go for the money and they ruin it.
Yeah, you didn't really
I
need
think
to
it's
carry
like trying to
anything
be too
on,
clever.
Well, yeah, but they didn't. There wasn't more story. They just kind of made it to get the
I think
money.
that's so far the most controversial pick, but I think it's fine. Watch it forced. I'm not going to budge. I don't know.
Oh, all
Sorry.
right.
It's not democracy. Godfather trilogy.
Right, 1 and 2 must watch. 3, oof. I'll put essential because 1 and 2 are just incredibly good, but 3 is rough going.
Yeah, I've only seen
Yeah.
it once, and
Yeah, same here.
Oh, I've done it a few times.
I'm not running out of my way to go and watch it again. So, but yeah, everybody,
Yep.
on some raves better. So, fine. Star Wars.
Must watch.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be, but actually, as a trilogy, I think I put it third behind the other two.
They are
Really?
not a perfect trilogy.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's because of Return of the Jedi is weaker.
Well, remember episodes 5 and 6 were kind of episode 4 was stretched out to make 4, 5, and 6. So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you've always
Yeah.
sort of said that. So,
But-
all right, I'll concede that. That's fair.
It should be there anyway. All right. Lethal Weapon.
Oh,
It's essential. All
I think
solid.
it's
Yeah,
essential. I think
think
was
it
it
has to be.
3 was the South African one.
No, that's
That's 2.
2.
That was a little bit weak.
Yeah, so I would agree that the first one's just incredibly good, and I love them all. Like I said, in terms of you talking about enjoyment, I enjoy watching these, even though I know that they're not as good. So I'm
No,
happy.
I think they're all right. Like I said, the first one's great, but 2 and 3 were all right. Well, home stretch now. The original Planet of the Apes. Like, I mean, I've seen the first one, and I've seen bits of the others, so I'm not gonna claim to be an expert on any of this.
I'd say it's a watch-if-on, partly
Watch-if-on.
because it's it's one of those kind of historic sci-fi movies. They did start getting weak, and I can't remember which one the third one
I was about to say,
but,
which is the one where the bomb, with
Kingdom of the
the
Planet of the
unexploded
Apes.
bomb?
yeah, I
Is that
can't
the
remember.
fourth? Is that the third? I lose track kind of. I've seen the first one a couple of times, but I'm not even sure. I've seen. I don't know which ones they are.
No, I don't know.
Quite
I
a
don't know
few.
about
I can't remember which ones it is that I've watched, honestly.
There's Land of the Planet of the Apes,
So
Kingdom of the Planet of the
it's a watch if on. You should
Yeah.
watch them. But again, that's exactly what I did. I kind of was flicking, and that's why I was never quite sure whether it was the second or third or whichever film it was.
Okie dokie. I mean, where on the top do we put Lord of the Rings? Might be first.
Yeah.
He's going to knock it down, though, isn't he?
Why? Don't talk about me like I'm not here. You know, I'm right here. No,
Who's gonna
I
knock
get it. It belongs right up there somewhere.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Because for me,
Yeah.
it is the must-watch. It's probably,
Yeah.
like you said about perfect trilogies, it is a perfect trilogy.
It's
They're
perfect.
all incredibly
Yeah.
good films.
I think it is the perfect trilogy.
It's perfect.
But
Except,
I'm glad that Sanjay agrees.
except for what they did to Saruman. They've done Christopher Lee dirty.
You say?
They've done
Yeah, they
dirty.
could have done more with him, but is that because you're familiar with the books?
Yeah, they changed that.
Yeah, so I haven't read the book, so it's fine for me.
In the books, him and his boys, they try and lead like insurrection of the Shire and get done over.
Mm. With
So
his
they changed that
Urukai.
with his mates stabbing him at the top of or thanking him falling on top of the wheel. I mean, that did look pretty cool, but still, never mind. Rocky 1, 2, and 3.
Oh,
Oh shit!
yeah.
There, isn't it?
It's probably got to
Yeah.
be a must-watch.
I mean, even if you'd add 4, it'd be up there. It's only 5 that lets it down, but then it'd still be up there, I think. And then 6 was class as well. It's one of the consistently good ones.
I'll go with that.
Carlis, Iron Man.
The Iron Man films. So yeah, I see. Yeah, I know that. Okay, so I think everyone probably agree one is an incredibly good film, and I know that probably we'll all agree that the second one is not a very good film at all. But I actually really like the third one. Is it the Shane Black one, which basically is
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like
only
an
'cause it's
Lethal
Shane
Weapon
Black, that's why you
movie,
like
and
it.
it's got the. And I always like the script, and exactly, I do like Shane Black stuff. So for
You
me,
like Shane Black stuff? The Predator. Is that his?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
well, not
Yeah.
all
Ah.
of his, not all of his. Like I like. Okay, I won't start listing stuff, but I do like a lot of his things, a lot of his stuff.
Which one is Iron Man 3 then? Is that where he went a bit mental?
So 3
Killian.
is where, yeah, I was gonna say the guy's got like that weird sort of burning
Guy
power.
Pearce.
Oh no, that's bad.
Extremist.
See,
It was pretty
I thought
bad.
you'd say that because I know
Yeah.
that most people don't like it. It ends with the multi-suit thing.
Yeah.
No, they
on
make
boat.
Pepper Potts like invincible, don't they? But
Yeah,
they
yeah,
never
she gets-
address that later.
Extremis. Yeah, she gets the extremis, like
They-
whatever it is.
That just completely disappears. Yes.
So
And
I
then-
like it more, but
And they
I
also
Kingsley
do
is
over
the
the watch with
Mandarin,
Ben
no.
Kingsley. Yeah, they
God.
ruined the Mandarin as well. It's
What
terrible
was
film.
that? Honestly.
Absolutely terrible.
yeah, but they do basically say he's not the Mandarin. That was the whole joke.
Or is he?
No, so
You see?
2 and 3 for me are a void. They're not good movies.
Ooh. Okay, well,
so it's only the first one
I,
that
I
is
can't
must watch.
boost it. I can't boost it, even though personally I like these. But
So I'm gonna
not
put it
the
in
second one though
watch
is
it
probably the worst of pretty much all the
Watch
the
it on.
Marvel films,
No, I agree.
Now to some proper superhero movies.
but-
Superman the trilogy.
Yeah, 1 and 2 were brilliant.
yeah, one and two.
3
One and two is must
with
watch.
Richard
Yeah.
Pryor. Yeah, must watch.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
seen them before.
Oh God, no! Yeah,
Solar
it's
Man
fine.
or whatever. I've never
Yeah,
seen it. Never
yeah,
seen it.
awful,
I don't think I want it.
awful.
To be fair, I haven't either.
But yeah, 1 and 2 were S tier, so I'm leaving in S tier.
I thought 3 was a bit daft, but bottom
I
of
still love
bottom
it.
of must
Still love
watch.
Tremors.
Oh,
No, I need to defer again.
yeah.
So what do you
That's
guys do?
what you on? Nah, 2 and 3 are not that good. Come on. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Yeah.
One's brilliant. 2 and 3 are just a laugh. That's it.
And the last of the non-horror trilogies, we have Venom. I still haven't seen the third one,
Could say, yeah.
but everybody's saying it's reasonable.
Hmm.
But the first one was okay. The second one was really bad, and the third one people are saying is okay. So
I enjoyed
It's
this.
okay.
So I'd watch
Yeah.
it on from the first 2 that I've seen. So I'd say watch it on.
all right, now when you look at these, so that's all of them.
Mhm.
If you have a look at the peers that are on the same line of it, do you want to move anything? So Star Wars, we've got in a void.
Hmm.
We've got Matrix
Twilight.
trilogy there in Watch It Force.
How can you have Twilight and Jaws? Watch it. I mean, Watch It Forced is still bad.
It's so bad.
I'd drop down Twilight and Jaws 2 and 3. Oh my God.
This is what I mean. It makes it hard because
Still avoid.
Yeah, they're a void.
yeah, it was me that voted Twilight higher. That's the problem.
Yeah, well,
I was
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, to be fair.
They do
young
what they
adult shit.
does what it says on the tin.
Watch It On, Beverly Hills Cop, Shrek,
I might even drop Highlander down.
Let's see. Oh really?
Yeah.
You know,
Because
you don't
they're
need to
doing-
force me to
No.
watch 1 and 3. No chance. No chance.
Okay, so you're keeping it there.
Yeah. You don't need forcing to for either of them two. Remember, because it's on average, you have to be forced to watch the Matrix trilogy. Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it's about right.
But
Still
on
upsetting.
average, I will watch the X-Men trilogy, no problem. That one might actually go up.
X-Men.
Because 1 and 2 are really good.
Mm.
We've got a few of those. I suppose we can move them to the front end of
I
Watch
might
It
do
On.
that.
Yeah.
No, I think it's better than Watch It On. 1 and 2 were really good. I think it's only number 3 that was average.
Yeah, that looks decent.
Yeah, Essential Captain America. Yeah, okay. Bad Boys trilogy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean the only ones we said that were kind of towards
I'm
the
now
edge,
thinking,
edge
should we
were like,
move Avengers up? Should that go higher?
I'm
Well,
happy
I think
with it.
Because
you're
the
the one who
Avengers
kind
are
of
better than Thor.
you dropped it
right?
a bit. You dropped it a bit. So it's up to you.
Because you said you didn't like how it finished.
I mean, Endgame's not good, is it?
That was
I
why.
think
That
it
was
was
why
fine.
you put it in
Average.
essential.
You're not saying it's not good. I mean, it's
I
still,
still really liked
bloody
it.
good.
Yeah, I still really liked it a lot.
Move that there, then.
You know what it is? He doesn't like the girl power scene.
Oh, can we have the Cornetto trilogy?
what
at
it
the
is.
top end as well then?
You want that further up?
Yeah, let's get that towards the top. Yeah, I think that's probably because some of the others have got like a really bad film in there somewhere. I'm trying to glance through. Maybe we should move
So
those to
should
the back end.
is Carlos right? Should Pirates of the Caribbean drop down? Because the first one's great,
It is. The first one's so good.
but the other
I
two.
wouldn't mind if you dropped it down. There you go. Are you happy now, Carlos?
Yeah, let's get to victory.
Okay, now
Justice.
I'm victory. Yes.
I disagree with the Bourne trilogy. To me, it's
Oh,
something
okay.
special.
Yep.
But
Whereas
you
that
two
was-
want to. You two. seem
Oh,
to
was
like
it us that put it in the essential? Yeah.
So I'm gonna just look back.
Yep, that's fair. If you want to put it towards the back end, towards the bottom end.
Okay, and then are we happy with the top? Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, Star Wars, Rocky, Dirty Harry, Toy Story, Dark Knight, Mad Max, Alien, Die Hard, Guardians, and Superman.
So I would
Drop
feel-
Dirty
yeah.
Harry.
Yeah.
Dirty Harry's not as good as them.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah.
This is the problem with Dirty Harry is I've only seen the first two, so I didn't really get a chance to jump in. 'Cause it was
I think I
early.
want to see one of them.
I've seen the first two, and again, in terms of my enjoyment, what I like more, the others, all of those others in Must Watch, I like probably more than it. And I'd probably want to move up. I guess it'd be Aliens and Die Hard a bit towards the just next to Star Wars, maybe just behind Star Wars.
Mad Max,
Do you agree with that?
Die Hard, I'll
Yeah.
move there.
Oh, Die Hard should be, yeah. Just feels like that's a bit more right if we're trying to rank them a bit.
Superman 3 done it over.
That's what I mean. It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah,
Whereas
it
it's
did.
actually probably are all solid. That's probably the worst film of the must-watch list, right? We look through all the films.
I
that
don't
are
know.
in-
Some people hate Alien 3. Hate
Oh
it.
yeah, that's true. But us,
No,
Sal,
it's
that
Oh
list,
yeah, but I think it's the top. I think it's better
Yeah.
than Romulus. Yeah.
yeah, three's
better
really, it's
than
still really good.
Romulus.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's not
So
everyone's taste.
Here you go, the burning question. No pun intended. Do we need to kill anything with fire?
Can we throw just the odd individual film in out of the trilogies?
Well, see, that's the problem, isn't it? There can never be an entire trilogy that needs to be burnt with fire.
I
can't do it.
disagree.
Oh
Go on, pick one.
I think
no! How?
the
Oh,
sequel trilogy should. I would love it if somebody bought it and
And
said,
just
"Fuck
destroyed
it,
it."
we're just going to remake the entire trilogy."
And you know what?
And do
I
it
would
properly.
support that cause.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Well,
Kill.
I'm not saying they're the worst movies ever, but they should never have existed.
since this
Yeah,
is
Should be killed with fire.
Yeah.
There definitely needs to be
since this
something
is a
better.
democracy, I guess we'll
Yeah.
have to do that. I do disagree
Yeah.
with that. I do actually
Yes.
still enjoy them, but
It's not a democracy. I told you
Yes.
that already.
so it's not
I'm
a-
the emperor. I'm the president. I'm the king. I'm Michael Jackson. You Tito. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, no, I'll go with that.
I'm happy with that tier list.
Look at that. I'll screen grab that anyway. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're going to edit this down to like 10 minutes, something.
No, I'm gonna I'll put snippets of the movies and clips and stuff like that in between.
Right.
Just like, just little bits and pieces just to fire it up. Maybe I'll stick a little bit of music in the background.
Get rid of Carlos.
Yeah.
Get rid of.
I
edit
mean,
him out.
I can very easily just stick an
But
OnlyFans
back-
chick on
back-
top of it.
Shall I bring it
Yeah,
back?
OnlyFans. Yeah. Get some OnlyFans bitches in there.
Don't
So
I just
they wouldn't
bring-
know. Just get pictures. Just put them across the bottom. Some OnlyFans bitches. Damn.
do
Because
some
he hasn't
kind of-
moved the whole time. It's very easy just to crop a video over the top.
I was going to say you could do loads of stuff with that AI stuff now, where it just like deep fake, where it's
God, it's
someone
not
else-
even AI is that good. Yeah. To turn you into Brad Pitt. Come on.
No, just make you interesting. AI ain't gonna do shit,
But they
man.
hardly have to do anything, right? There's
Not even
barely
HAL
anything.
9000 could sort you out, motherfucker. Shit. You
All right.
know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Carlos, give us your final thoughts on the tier list.
And I thought it was actually pretty interesting to see where we kind of, as a group, ended up placing them. And it is hard individually to say, with the ones where there's just a film that's a real letdown, how you kind of grade that. But I'm pretty happy with where we put everything, to be honest.
Interestingly, I think we only agreed as a consensus on a handful of them.
That is true. Yeah, that is interesting.
Mostly it's the must-watches.
Yeah.
Must watches. Yeah.
And everything else we all disagreed, which means that at least one of you was wrong on all the others, because I was always right, obviously.
You was right. Yeah, muppet.
No, there's a few that I disagreed with both of you there, so interesting.
But that's the whole point. It's a trilogy, so it's gonna be really up in the air, isn't it? Good.
Sanjay, final thoughts?
Final thoughts? Right, you fuckers. As I started, I will finish. You're a bunch of cunts.
It's meant to say that's wrong.
It's terribly wrong. It's incredibly wrong. Don't swear at the general public, I guess.
Dear me.
Can you do beeps?
Yeah.
You just have your angry finger waving.
And you have a swear counter in the corner.
We should probably have that.
Right.
It's just ongoing one for like all videos that you've been in. Sanjay's swear count.
Yeah.
How many times has he abused the watchers?
Well, they are a bunch of cunts, so I had to say it.
We need to have a bell. Ding.
Anyway, I would say wrap up that. I think the good thing about this is there's a shed load of great trilogies, loads of movies that you can watch, loads of gems. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's good work.
Yeah, I think we may have missed some really bad trilogies. You've got some kind of teen movie trilogies that were kind of that didn't really go anywhere.
There
The
were
Allegiance ones, all those, you know.
yeah. That's true. Maze Runner, all that jazz.
Maze Runner, yeah. So
I've
they
heard
would have been right at the bottom.
And in all fairness, like the horror genre has got so many movies in there. We could have had an entire another row of just horror movies. So that's probably a video worth doing on its own, really.
I think so.
So we can add to this for
You
sure.
could even do, rather than horror trilogies, you could almost do just horror franchises. Like treat it as
Yeah. You
that?
just do horror franchises as a tier list. It's worth doing. But yeah, cool, good stuff. We'll
Lovely.
sign out then. Carlos?
Yeah, that was enjoyable. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, chaps. See you next time.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank
See
you for being
all
great.
later. Bye.
See ya.
There you go.
Shall I do the intro then? Okay. Right then, you bastards. We're doing. You fucking bastard.
Take two.
Back to the studio.
Fucking bastard.
There'll be a blooper reel at the end.
Well, don't ask me to do anything,
It's
seriously.
gonna be him swearing the whole
Yeah,
video.
you.
Carlos,
You
you
should
do
have a
the intro.
swear counter.
You've moved
You do the intro.
I put Carlos in the first place. Go on, Carlos, intro.